What is going on, Alpha Hunters? Hope everybody's having a very wonderful Hump Day Wednesday. Today we have not really a huge movement kind of going on today. We had a little bit of a gap up on the SPY, and then kind of hung out for the first like 20 minutes. Then we saw a nice little drop there to end out the first roughly 30 minutes of trading, a little bit after 40 minutes of trading. Really, over the past hour, though, it's been just a steady climb back up to basically be flat, a little bit positive on the day. As far as how the Qs are doing, Qs nice gap down, choppy, a little bit more volatile on the choppiness, but a nice little drawdown there in the first 40 minutes. Currently down 0.3% on the Qs. The IWM, nice gap up here. Never really got negative. Nice little pullback, but that was about it. And a nice little climb here over the past 50 minutes to an hour, up 0.8%. DIA currently positive. Nice little pullback there. Got negative. Took out yesterday's lows a little bit there. Currently up about 0.25%. Nice little run here over the past hour. Currently at session highs pretty much. All right. RSP, nice little gap up. Rolled over. Got negative very briefly on that wick. First 40 minutes, nice little run here over the past hour, currently up 0.4%. So taking a look at the daily time frames. Yeah, we saw some pretty good selling yesterday. Nice little gap up today. Nothing crazy kind of going on. We've just seen a lot of bullishness really come in over the past week, a little bit over a week since election results. So yeah, nothing really to kind of speak of for now. Even if we do roll over and break back down, I mean, you're going to have the 10 EMA coming up. So it's not going to be like the huge, great deal of risk reward bearish trade, but I mean, there could be a little bit of something there. Qs though, Qs are actually kind of strong yesterday. Weak early on, but wound up being okay by the end of the day, especially compared to some of these others. But they are lagging behind a little bit today, so not really getting the bounce that some of the others are getting. Qs kind of just steadily hanging out, man. Not really doing a whole lot. SPY looked like it got some lower wicks coming in here the past couple days. It doesn't look too bad. It just seems like either the market's resting or it might be just consolidating, maybe possibly waiting to break down later on. If it's going to rest up here, I mean, just wait for the moving averages. It'll probably grind higher. We shall see. VIX moving lower today. Not 8 out of the past 9 sessions, it's gone lower. So there you go. Okay, VIX moving a little bit lower. What's probably going to be more significant on the VIX is taking out this low that we did put in back in August, late August. So if we don't see bearishness on the market generally, by the end of the day, we don't see the VIX bounce from taking out this low. Well, I mean, we could definitely see the VIX probably just maybe continue to move lower, but it might also depend on what happens tomorrow. If we do close below this low and we see the VIX bounce tomorrow from a market sell-off tomorrow, yeah, it'd be interesting to see if that happens. Just throwing out that possibility. DXY, dollar index. Oh my gosh, these things been absolutely monster town. High back here, back in April, was this day 106,517. We got up to 106,499 today. That was the high of today. So we have not taken out that high from back in April, although we did take out that high from May 1st. So we are basically at yearly highs there on the DXY, just continuing to steamroll higher. GLD Gold Trust, kind of just hanging out here in no man's land in between the 50 and 100. There's not a lot of great pivot points here before, so not a lot of solid ones. So I'd imagine this is just a rest, probably going to break down here sometime over the next couple of days. That would be my guess. Let's see, 10-year yield. Nice little lower wick coming in today. Wow. Yeah, we had a drop off this morning and then a bounce back. CPI, core inflation rate year over year, came in at 3.3% forecast, and prior was also 3.3%. Headline inflation number came in at 2.6%, which is what forecast was expecting, and that is an uptick from prior of 2.4%. So yeah, we had several months in a row where we were seeing inflation come down on the headline number, but we just saw a month where it went higher. Obviously, the thing I'm going to be looking forward to is when we get to the beginning of December, we get jobs data. That's the numbers I want to see. How much election hiring kind of went on, and then post election, once elections in the U.S. are done, how much people want to be getting laid off, that kind of stuff. That's what I want to see. Anyways, 10 and 2 inversion, bouncing pretty good today. Take a look at the one real quick. So the 10 and 1, yeah, 10 and 1, consolidated right on top of that zero line pretty much over the past 2 weeks. Looks like it's going to be moving higher going forward. So there you go. HYG, high yield corporate bonds. I kind of like it. I kind of like it to be bullish here, mostly because I mean we got a pretty good close. We're staying above that 10 EMA. Looks like we're probably going to get support. Continue to push higher. We got a nice little gap up today, even though yields are kind of strong today. HYG still hanging in tough. LQD dropping off pretty good today. Nice gap up here, but you can see that huge drop off intraday there on the LQD, and the same thing here with the TLT. So that was one of the things that we kind of talked about yesterday or previous couple of days is the possibility of just being bullish on the HYG bonds and just bearish on the LQD and TLT, because that's kind of what the market has basically been telling you. Like HYG is stronger, the LQD, TLT not as strong, possibly just outright bearish. So, if we see bearish moves on bonds, you're probably going to expect the LQD and TLT to lead us lower. And if you expect bullish moves on bonds, you probably expect the HYG to move lead us higher. Seems like it's so far working out. And as far as sector rotation on the day, interesting. Real estate's doing very well today, even though yields aren't exactly dropping off super aggressive. Okay. Seems like they got early gains and they haven't really done or continued higher. All right. Industrials doing pretty good. Discretionaries had a pretty interesting trading day. Very nice strong open, and then kind of just gave a lot of it back during the day. So discretionaries not doing too bad, mostly just a big start to the day. Financials also doing pretty good today. Materials, utilities doing decent well. Staples and communications kind of in line with the market there. Healthcare slight underperformance. Energies and tech at the lower end of the day. As far as intraday price action, yeah, you can see that the discretionaries there started off the day and then just kind of gave it back steadily. Industrials actually outperforming the best intraday. Financials, materials doing pretty well. Staples, real estate, and healthcare all outperforming. Communications kind of in line with the market there. Discretionary slight underperformance. Tech and utilities underperforming, and energies at the lower end of the day.